Tee Higgins has decided to sign his franchise tender today on Saturday. Why it's important, why it's a huge win for the Bengals, why it makes sense for Tee Higgins, and why it's good news for Bengals fans everywhere. Hi again, everyone, and welcome into Cincinnati Bengals Talk. I'm James Rapien of BengalsTalk.com. Hit that subscribe button, ring the bell for breaking news like this on a Saturday when it's really nice in Cincinnati and you're probably out with the fam. Well, you need the latest Tee Higgins news. This video brought to you by Rivertown Inquiry, rivertowninquiry.com. Get your Cincy swag like this awesome Cincy hoodie at rivertowninquiry.com. And there are two locations, one in Oakley and one in Finley Market, or near Finley Market downtown. Let's get into Tee Higgins. And ESPN's Adam Schefter was the first to report this, that Higgins is signing his franchise tender today. What does that mean? Well, it puts him in position to make $21.8 million this season, which we knew he was going to sign. The fact that he's signing this isn't really a shock. The when is shocking. It isn't August. Camp hasn't started. He didn't have to sign it today. He certainly didn't have to sign it anytime soon. And yet, Tee Higgins is signing it, which means that he's going to report for training camp, according to Schefter, which is huge. It's huge to have Tee Higgins here for camp. It is to have Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase and Tee Higgins, obviously from a rapport standpoint with those guys, but from a helping Jermaine Burton, helping Andre Yosavash, getting in sync. This offense that is going to evolve and look different, feel different, getting T valuable reps in it certainly matters. And so this is ginormous. Now, as far as long-term deal goes, I don't think it's going to happen. They have until July 15th to hammer out a long-term deal. I think it's highly unlikely. But what this does say, and I've been consistent anytime Tee Higgins is brought up, anytime his future is brought up, I've been very consistent all offseason. He's working really hard. He knows he's going to play for the Bengals, and he's hoping to have the best year of his career this year for the Cincinnati Bengals. That's really been his mindset all offseason, and certainly post-franchise tag, to be clear. And knowing that that's his mindset, this action of signing the tender today on June 15th, a month before the deadline to get a long-term deal done, it shows that. It shows that the reason why he went to Miami to work with David Alexander, who trains LeBron James, who trained Dwayne Wade way back in the day when he was one of the best players in the NBA, is training some of the NFL's best players right now. Odell Beckham Jr. has been going to him. And so Tee Higgins, change trainers, has been working extremely hard. He wants to have a career year. And I think he wants to be drama-free. Tee Higgins is a low-key guy. He doesn't want to scream and shout. He knows the reality. He knows the situation he's in. And so odds are he doesn't get a long-term deal before this year. He knows that, or before July 15th, which is the deadline. But don't let that impact you on the field. Don't let that impact what this Bengals team can do. Don't let that impact you as a player, because you have a chance to go out there and ball out. And I think he knows that. I think the team knows that. I think that this is a testament as well to the culture, whether it's Joe Burrow, whether it's Jamar Chase. These guys have been really consistent. I mean, think about where this team was a few months ago when it was all Trey Hendrickson's retiring and Tee Higgins wants a trade, and they both want trades. Well, both guys now are coming around. Both guys are expected now to report for camp. Trey Hendrickson came back very quickly, despite not getting anything added on to his contract, even though he was frustrated. Tee Higgins in the completely different situations. But the point is, there is a culture in Cincinnati that is strong, and they know they can win, and they know they can perform at a high level. And when you do that, the money usually takes care of itself. The long-term extensions usually take care of themselves. So not letting the drama get in the way here, or the business side get in the way here, and being dramatic and using that, or trying to use that to leverage the situation, I think that shows a ton of maturity by Tee Higgins. This is a big move by him, because I think if he goes out there and shows the league that he is one of the top receivers, and he's certainly capable of doing that. We know that. We've seen it. And so if he goes out there and has 1,300 yards and 12 touchdowns, he's going to get paid. And of course, there is that double tag option that I'm sure T is hoping doesn't happen. But if he plays at a high level and the Bengals want to, They could tag him again next year for around $26 million. I think that would be tough. I think part of why you do this if you're Tee Higgins' camp is you say, hey, we've been a good soldier. We signed the franchise tender. We didn't hold out. We showed up to camp. Do right by us by either letting us test free agency or, uh, giving us a long-term deal next offseason or before July 15th. But I think that's highly, highly unlikely. Regardless, this is huge news for the Bengals, huge news for Bengals fans, certainly for Tee Higgins. And that's why we did this breaking news video, because I think it makes a ton of sense. He didn't really have any leverage. We knew it was going to happen. Why delay the inevitable and make it drama filled when you can just answer it now, sign it now, and get ready for the 2024 season? Make sure you hit that subscribe button, ring the bell. The offseason, well, it's in full swing, but we do not stop. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. Like I said, for Andrew Fox Miller, I'm James Rapien. Thank you so much for watching Cincinnati Bengals Talk.